Hello everyone and welcome to Custom Android. Today we are going to review ViperX 270 by Venom. It's ice cream sandwich Android with 4.1 Sense, and I also installed the NCX 217 version 7.3 Sense Kernel. I don't have stock kernel because I come from vanilla look Custom Rom. So after install the ViperX, I needed to install a Sense Kernel. And okay, first cool feature is swipe to wake. So you don't need to press power button. You can just swipe down here, and you see it's waking. Also, you can swipe to sleep, again swipe to wake, and here it is. This is the default look when you first install ViperX. So like you can see, it's almost stock look with a lot of improvements and lots of memory optimizations and other tweaks done with kernel and also with this custom ROM. It's very responsive, very fast. I didn't notice any problem, or I didn't also have any troubles. So if you like the Sense look and you also need tweaks and you want to customize it, this is a perfectly custom ROM for you. And this green bar up here is one of tweaks which don't come by default with this ROM. I turn it on, and I will show you later how to do it. Also here in notification bar you have integrated quick settings, also by default. You have a lot of toggles which you can turn on, turn off, and also you can choose not to display it here in Venom settings. And here is notifications, also with toggles. And you have here up here CPU monitor, so you can see which core is currently used by how much percent. Okay, that's it. Here is applications. You have super user application. Also have titanium backup. And here you have Venom hub, in which you can read news about Venom team. You have icon packs for Sense, you have themes for status bar, you can status bar logos, you can operator logo, backgrounds, fonts, useful links, feedback. And you have Venom tweaks. You can find it in settings, also here in quick settings, there in settings. Here it is, Venom tweaks. And this button here, by default in stock ROM, when you press it you get recent apps, but here you need to hold for a few seconds to get into recent apps. You can modify this also in Venom tweaks. And by default, when you press it, you get lock workspace, wallpapers, Venom tweaks, personalize, and settings. So everything is running smooth. If you ask me for my opinion, this is definitely a custom ROM with Sense look, which I will choose to put on my phone and use it. But for now I need to test it more ROMs, so probably I will be back for this one because I really like it. That's it. So now let's take a look at Venom tweaks and why this ROM is so special. Because there is a ton of tweaks you can modify a lot of them. You can do many customizations. So let's go. First here is you can modify status. So you can modify quick settings and launch options. You can choose to hide vertical quick settings. There is other options. You can hide and reorder your toggles in quick settings. Also you have status bar tweaks. So you also have a cool feature which I didn't turn on. It's a CM brightness control. When you turn it on, you see you press up here and you can adjust your brightness just by holding your finger and swiping. Very cool feature. And in a battery, here is a MIUI battery bar height, the green one up here. It's turned on. It's turned off by default. I like it, so I turn it on. You can adjust all your icons up here. Here is a battery icon. You can add it more of them. So in battery, all these settings up here is related with this green line up here. You can adjust colors, so you see how many options you have here just for this line, green line. You have just a second. You have clock options. You have custom status bar logo. Here you can modify Sense, your home screen, application drawer, HTC clock widget. Also you can modify your lock screen. You can have AOSP lock screen, appearance settings and other settings. Here are button settings. You can define your gestures with 3-finger gesture. Capacity button remapping. Volume, camera button options. Here you have MISC. With network settings, HTC car, custom apps, different tweaks. A1 settings with improved multitasking, GPU options. I don't know, does this option come default when you install this custom ROM, or I have turned it on, but you can force your GPU rendering onto the operation. This option you also have in stock ROM. And you have fixing, optimizing. You can do something with the system. You can mount it to read and write. You can wipe your cache, delete cache, use custom font. With boot you can custom boot animations, custom down animation, disable boot sound, and the last one is CPU with I/O scheduler and SD read ahead. In by default, neither of those checkbox wasn't checked. So first I tried with 2041, then I put it to 512. I tested both with benchmark tools and I didn't notice any difference. So I leave it on 512. And here you have CPU governors right here. I tried N3O cold, I also tried performance, tried interactive, and on demand is by default. And this maximum CPU frequency by default is on 1200 and the minimum is 51 MHz. You can adjust it to maximum 1500, and also you can get 1500 when you choose performance CPU governor. And here is CPU voltage. Okay, that's about it. I don't know what else. Everything else is Sense default. Let's see, phone dialer. So that's about it. Let's go and see what does the benchmark tool say. With Antutu benchmark, my score is 12,280, and with quadrant I have tested and take a screenshot. Just a moment to find the gallery. Okay, here it is. And you can see the last quadrant score was 5065. And when we are here, I also have a screenshots of battery. This is the last one before the last charge, and you see it's a 1 day 4 hours and 21 minutes when it was on 33%. All the time the phone was on Wi-Fi. I also make some phone calls, and the previous charge was on 13% and it was 15 hours and 49 minutes, but also Wi-Fi all the time. Also, I don't know how many phone calls I had it, but Hero Calls game I have been played for about 2 hours. So 2 hours of playing this awesome game that I will show you, and this is the battery status, which in my opinion is good. So that's it. I think that I didn't miss anything important. Thank you for watching us and see you in next review.